So this is our first problem. Find the tension carrying capacity of single angle ISA 100 by 100 by 8 mm connected to gusset plate by 3 bolts of 22 mm diameter at a pitch of 80 mm center to center in one line as shown in figure. This is the figure. Take Fy is equal to 250 megapascal and Fu is equal to 410 megapascal. So this is single ISA, single angle section, equal angle section, and the bolt arrangements is like this. The pitch is 80 and this edge distance is 40 mm. All the distances are measured from center to center of the bolts except this 40. Okay. The center line of the bolts is like at 60 mm from this end of the section. And for this we have to find what is the load carrying capacity. Okay, tension force carrying capacity. So let us start with the steps. Carefully see, if you have not understood anything, you can ask in between. First, whenever we have to evaluate the tension carrying capacity, there are 3 tension carrying capacities. Whenever you are calculating the tension carrying capacity of any section, it is evaluated by 3 different ways because there are 3 different failure mechanisms. Okay. First is the design shear strength due to yielding of cross section. So for yielding of cross section, we have this equation: gross area into yield stress divided by partial safety factor gamma MO. So we just have to find out these 3 parameters. Gross area is 100 into 8 plus 92 into 8. Now we have not directly taken the area as 2 times 100 into 8. Okay. Why? Because we have subtracted thickness of the plate here. So these bolts holes have been subtracted. Okay. So 100 minus 8 is 92. This thickness is subtracted. This is 8 mm thickness from this total length of the angle, one of the legs. Okay. So this is total 100 minus this 8 is 92. So this area, if you consider this as approximately rectangular area, this is 100 minus 8, which is 92 into 8. And this is 100 total length. There is no reduction for another leg. So this is 100 into 8. So this is gross area of the section. Okay. So this comes to be 1536 mm square. Yield stress is constant. For mild steel, it is 250 Newton per mm square. Gamma MO is 1.1. It is given in the IS code. So its value is 1.1. The value we are getting in Newton. So we have converted this into kilonewton by dividing the total ratio by 1000. Okay. So this is how shear strength due to yielding of cross section is calculated. It comes to be 349.09 kilonewton. We need to remember this value. Okay, this is our first step. Second is the design strength due to rupture of critical section. This is a relatively lengthy procedure, this step. Here we need to find quite a few parameters. Let us see which are them. So TDN, you need to remember this equation. It is given by IS code. Here, net area into ultimate stress and divided by some partial safety factor is considered. This is by for net area. This is the capacity for gross area. This B is not B, this is beta actually. Okay. This is gross area, this is yield stress, and this is again partial safety factor. So beta is evaluated using this equation. This equation has also been given in IS 800. You need to remember this equation, or you need to locate this equation in IS code. Okay. So here W is the width of the leg. Let us see what is the meaning of each and every term. So this is W. W is outstanding leg width. It means the leg of the section which is not connected to the bolt. If you see the diagram, this is W. Outstanding leg which is not connected to bolting and the gusset plate. Okay. So this total length we can consider as W. Okay. It is given as 100. Then thickness of the leg T in the denominator is 8 mm. It is also given in the data. Yield stress is 250 Newton per mm square, and Fu is 410 Newton per mm square. Then Bs is the shear log width. Okay, shear leg width actually it should be. And how to calculate that? W plus W1 minus T. What is W1? Again, go to the diagram. This is W1. It means distance of the first bolt from first bolt from one edge. That is given as 40. Here you can see in the given diagram. So 100 minus 40 is 60. Okay, 100 minus 40 is 60. So 60 into, let us come to that step. W1 comes to be 60 minus 8. 8 is the thickness of the section. So 100 plus 60 minus 8. This complete area will be under shear. Okay. Then length of the connection is 160 mm. How is it calculated? Length of the connection. Again, go to the diagram. 80 plus 80, 160. It means pitch of the center to center distance between the two end bolts. Okay. So if you start from this first bolt's center line, you measure the distance up to this end's center of the bolt. So this total is 160. This total length is length of the connection. Why? Because remaining half part of the bolt, it is not considered on both the ends. Okay. So effectively, center to center distance between the end bolts is the length of the connection, effective length. So beta is evaluated using all these values, substitute them here. So beta we are getting at 0.85. Now we have to compare this value with two things. One is with 0.7, another is with this term in the bracket. Okay, so we have to find out this ratio also. Let us find out first of all this ratio. This condition has been again given by ISO. Okay. So if I calculate this ratio in the bracket, I'm getting that is 1.298. So my evaluated value of beta, it is less than 1.298 as per the condition and greater than 0.7. So beta is less than this ratio as well as more than 0.7. Okay. So my beta value to be considered is 0.85. Then in this equation, what next is remaining? A and C is the net area of connected leg. Okay, how to calculate that? 100 minus 4 into 8 minus 24 into 8, and AGO, this area, is gross area of outstanding leg which is not connected. So 100 minus 4 into 8. So that comes to be 576 and 768 mm square. How the net area is calculated? Bolt diameter is given as 22. You add 2 mm in this because this bolt diameter is more than 16 mm. So 22 plus 2 is 24 into thickness 8. So this area is deducted. Okay, this area is deducted. So this comes to be 24 into 8. Deduct area from this length. Similarly, gross area of outstanding leg, from there also half of the thickness of the section is subtracted, and that comes to be 768 mm square. Now, after substituting all the appropriate values, we are getting, what is this value of? This is the value of design strength due to rupture of critical section, TDN we are calculating. So here it comes to be 318.4 kilonewton. Okay, this is our second value. What is our first value? If you remember, it is 349.09. This is our first value. Second value is 318.34. Sorry, 0.4. Now, we have to calculate one more value. Other alternative approach to calculate TDN is alpha into AN into FU upon gamma M1. So here net area will be 1536, which is gross area, minus area due to opening. Hole diameter is 22, make it 24, add 2 mm in this. So 24 into 8, subtract this from gross area, you will get net area. Alpha is 0.7 for 3 bolts. This we have seen, again given by IS code. And this value comes to be 308.582 kilonewton. And third value, if these values, when to consider this equation and when to consider this total equation. If you do not have any data in the equation like FU, FY, AGO, ANC, these values, if you are not able to calculate, then alternatively you can use this equation for rupture. Okay, design strength due to rupture of critical section. Otherwise, you have to use this equation itself. Okay, so third case is design shear strength due to block shear. Okay, so we have to evaluate now block shear strength. For block shear strength, we have seen yesterday, there are two equations. Out of the two, whichever is less, that particular value shall be considered. So this is our first equation for block shear strength, TDB, or this is second equation. Evaluate two values of TDB. Out of the two values, whichever is less, that will be considered as design shear strength due to block shear. So let us start calculating the values. Here we need area values. Only these two things are required because Fy, Fu, gamma M1, gamma MO, all these are constants. Only area values are required. Okay. So here AVG is minimum gross area in shear along bolt line parallel to external force. So that is 200 into 8. Okay. This is gross area. Then minimum net area in shear 1600 minus 2.5 into 24 into 8. Now how the gross area has been calculated? Let us go to diagram. Here. How much is this total length? 80 plus 80, 160 plus this 40. Okay. So this becomes 200 from here. You need not consider beyond this. Okay. So this is 200 into thickness of the section is 8. So our gross area is 1600. You need to practice this a lot, otherwise you will not understand. Okay. So this is our gross area. Then from this gross area, you subtract area due to opening. So net area is 1600 minus 2.5 times, because these are the number of openings that are coming, into 24 into 8. Okay, 24 is the diameter of the bolt, gross diameter. 2.5 number of bolts are coming along that line, into 8 is the thickness of the section. So value is 1120 mm square. Then ATG, the minimum gross area in tension, 40 into 8. Where has this 40 come from? We have not considered some part while calculating gross area, and that is here, 40 into 8. Okay, this is the minimum gross area. Then minimum net area in tension. Again, from that you subtract area due to one bolt opening. 24 by 2, because half bolt is coming in that part. Okay, if you see here, only half bolt is coming in the picture. So 24 by 2 into 8 is again thickness of the section. So that is net area in tension, minimum net area in tension. Now substitute the area values as well as Fy, Fu, then gamma MO and gamma M1, and you will get TDB, which is design shear strength due to block shear, is 276.07 kilonewton. This is from first equation. Okay, this is only from first equation. Second equation will get this value, which is 263.67. So second value is 263.61 kilonewton. Okay, same values will be required in the second equation also. Now we have got strength values from 3 different methods. Which are they? First value we got is 349.09. Second is rupture of critical section, which is 318.4. Third value is 263.61. Out of the 3 values, which is the least value? It is shear strength, block shear strength. Okay, so tension carrying capacity is the least of the 3 values, which is 263.61 kilonewton.